Let's not dwell on the obvious today. Yes, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh stepped aboard INS Vikrant, our aircraft carrier, to honour warriors returning from what could have been the biggest maritime escalation since 1971. Just look at these images, viewer. But look past the salutes and the photographs. Look at the faces. What hits hardest is the humanity of these images on your screen. Here's a ship designed to devastate, a floating fortress capable of raining down destruction, and yet on its deck stand young officers, sailors, aviators, men and women, fresh from over a month of war readiness in the North Arabian Sea, one of the most dangerous places in the world this month. They look no different from you and me, do they? But make no mistake, these are warriors who were primed to unleash hell on Pakistan had the reason been found. For weeks, they stood in silence, radio dark, away from families who waited in anxious hope, not knowing where their children, spouses, siblings were, or what storm they might be sailing into. And here's the thing about them. The true strength of India's security lies in the fact that these men and women didn't have to fire a single missile, that they didn't have to. The job had been done devastatingly by air and land. The fear of what came next, the knowledge that the Vikrant carrier battle group was locked, loaded and in position, was the shadow that fell over Islamabad. Pakistan's leadership knew it. Their air bases had been smashed, their defenses gutted. The final blow would potentially have come from the sea, and that's what these men and women were primed to do, and there would be no getting up from that. The fear of INS Vikrant's strike aircraft and BrahMos armed escort elements was a silent player in forcing Pakistan to its knees. Not a single shot fired from Vikrant, but her mere presence shifted the balance of terror. So when Rajnath Singh stepped on board INS Vikrant today, he wasn't just felicitating and honoring heroes. He was acknowledging restraint backed by unstoppable power. That is the heart of deterrence. That is the lesson, viewer, of Operation Sindoor in these pictures. Let's celebrate that Vikrant only needed to bare her fangs and not use them. That in the whites, blacks and greens of her crew, we saw India's finest, ready for war, but powerful enough not to need one. In those shining faces today lies India's greatest strength and its greatest message.